man, I've been moved, sincerely, truly. I've been moved to record, to pull out this phone, set it up real quickly, and remove what's in here and put it out into the algorithm, right? And share, break bread with all the reflections that this video may attract, as it is an attraction type of thing that happens normally. That's what we call the algorithm inside the physical world, but in the spiritual world, we are all entangled with each other one way or another. You put out a beacon, somebody indeed will answer. Just be ready and open, isn't it? Anywho, today's topic and subject matter will be the art of surrender. I thought this would be a very fitting place to do the recording. This is inside my inner sanctum, what we call the bedroom. And above me is a painting that I did right up there, acrylic and oil painting. And I've been giving a whole new meaning and perspective about it. The more I study it, oftentimes I am not thinking when I am creating, right? That's the whole point. Thinking is to be conscious, and to not think is to be subconscious, right? And as I look at that painting above my head, I saw surrender in it, right? The physical head has been cut off, and in its place, a tree grows, isn't it? And as we know, the tree is a part of nature which is created by the energy that even moves and fuels this body before any material consumable enters it. It is just pure energy, consciousness, awareness that is moving the body itself. The same energy is imbued in the trees, in the nature, in animals, the water, the sea, the ocean, the creeping crawlers, the fowls, everything. Consciousness is embedded in everything, right? And so the removal of the head is the removal of the ego, the removal of the conscious self. And in its place is nature, right? And nature is very subconscious. Indeed, it is quite fascinating. It is quite beautiful, especially when you sit there and analyze it and compile all your researches that you also have done using the conscious mind. And then when you cease the conscious mind, when you cease the ego building up its library and recline back into the subconscious, you will find that all the answers are already there. The subconscious is all knowing. It never left source. It is always hooked to source. Like an umbilical cord. Literally, the subconscious is an umbilical cord hooked to the eldest ancestors there is, the most high frequency. And it's quite beautiful, right? It is astounding. I find fascinating in it every single present moment that I sit here and talk about it. For we are surrounded, we are encased of it. It should be the only thing to be talked about, right? Everything else is just imaginative entertainment. Even the ego is very imaginative and entertaining, right? Entertain, yeah? It's confined into a box, it's confined into an area. But the moment you step out of that confinement, you return back into the subconscious that's connected to everything. So, surrender. The true art of surrender is to be able to flow with the river and the current and trust that you will get there. Wherever there is, wherever you desire, whatever you seek, one way or another, you will get there. Whether it be the beings that we call family, or the spouse, the relationship, the girlfriend, the boyfriend, any labels you want to use, right? Remove the labels. It is all still just one thing in infinite perspective. Once again, Nevertheless, we'll continue to play the label game, right? And couldn't tell you where that thought was going. Doesn't even matter, because we're just flowing, right? We're just flowing. I wrote something earlier this rising, and it went something like, the leaves and the wind will blow the leaves from its twig or from the mother root, and the pathway to where it goes is extremely unpredictable. You can write any program, you can source all type of codes you want to, but to predict the pathway of a falling leaf until they hit the ground, we have no idea. We have no idea where is it going to go, where is it going to land. But I noticed that on its way down to the ground and it finally connects to the ground, it lands with so much grace. It lands so softly, meaning it is always okay. It is always going to be all right. There is nothing to fear. There's nothing to think about. There's nothing to worry about. These are illusions. These are things that we have created within the conscious mind. Also, our society of which we are living in kind of promotes this type of behavior, promotes this type of perspective outlook. Hence why you have a lot of anxiety-driven people. But the moment you are able to escape your environment and go within self, and you rewire yourself in a way that it enables surrender at the whole of it, or in Christianity's term, to have faith, you will find that everything is indeed all right. It's quite beautiful, I've also tested this out in my personal life, and I've adopted it and continue to practice it, continue to master it every single day. Because all it takes is one day for it to click, and then every other thing that happened in the past no longer exists. I don't mean to rhyme like this, but I'm trying to do it like that so we can go ahead and create a gist. Let me stop. I'm an artist. I'm a creator. I'm sorry. It's in me. It's in me. You know what I'm saying? It's in me. But yeah. And I find that when you approach life like this, it becomes much more easier. The signs are way more readable. Oh my goodness. It's a profound way of navigating. It is a profound compass. Truly. On the other side of the camera, you can't see her, but my cat is sitting on my chair. And she's just listening, looking around. And she's like, yeah, bro, I think you got this. You got this. Because she surrenders to the present moment every single day. And she is a master teacher. A profound master teacher, because she teaches me so much things, especially the art of surrender. Don't hold on to baggages, right? And then when the master leaves, I go inward to myself, because I too am a master. Whether I consciously know it or don't, the subconscious mind is all-knowing. The subconscious self is all-knowing, right? And I recline and I make the descent into the subconscious realm and simply resume what we have always done and came here to do, which is experience. And to experience is to watch is to observe it is awareness is consciousness and energy. It's quite fire. It's fire. It is fire, But yes, the art of surrender. We surrender to the breath when we go to sleep. There is no such thing as control. It is an illusion. It is something that the conscious mind, which makes up about less than 1% of our being. The conscious self, the ego, less than 1% of our being. This also matches the light spectrum to which we are able to see. It accounts for 1% of what is out there in the universe. Whew. Please don't get caught up on that less than 1%. Don't fuck up your life on that less than 1%. Don't miss opportunities on that less than 1%. Have faith. Become the ocean again. The ocean is source. And if I take a cup, dip it into the ocean and pull it out, I can still see the ocean inside the cup. There's no difference. The size may be a little bit different, a smaller version, but it's still very much the ocean. It's just inside of a cup. And so that is you encased in the human body, which is a mixture of matter and spiritual. Yes, comes together and it makes this beautiful manifestation for us to come here and observe or experience or be aware or see different perspectives, because we have different perspectives due to the experiences in our background that we have come across, which helps shapes us, which is also data that is going to be returning back to source, to which you yourself take back with you. When you remove yourself from this vessel, you are still you, one way or another. It doesn't disappear like that. The personality that I am right now showing off is the same personality I would leave with. It's just me. You know what I'm saying? I can't fake this if I wanted to. Even if I wanted to, I can't fake this. It's so difficult to do that. It's so difficult to move out of alignment now. Because my higher self has now become embodied and infused with the lower self. They had never been separated. These words and labels we get so hung up upon and cling on to them as if they exist. Words and labels are always changing. The definitions are always changing. What the collective agreed upon, the individual may not, and vice versa. Thank you to the reflection that has moved me to speak again. It's quite beautiful and profound when you just remain present and experience, because you never know what you'll get out of it. After that presence has been done and gone with, the thinking mind turns back on and it sits there in awe, like what just occurred, right? Because I'm not thinking when I'm in the presence, right? We're being a witness. We're watching the magic unfold. And when the magic is done, which is never done, the thinking mind turns on and it's like, yeah, that was pretty cool. Wow, that was beautiful. Wow, that was romantic. Wow, that was scary. I could see how fearful that could have been. You know, all these type of ways to define the energy to which you have experienced, and comes the reason of language, right? Because before language, we spoke energetically. And through energy, you can't lie. Your intentions is definitely felt and is heard. There are still beings here that kind of operate like that. I am one of them. You know what I'm saying? So even behind your words, I can sense your energy. You don't have to be in front of me. I can close my eyes, envision you, and I can see your energy before me. And it's radiant. It's beautiful. Or it's malevolent. But nevertheless, that malevolence is never so far away from love, because the opposite of evil is love, and love is the purest thing that is out here. For you are love. You are the embodiment of it. The art of surrender. Learn it. Master it, practice it. You are a part of nature, as you see up there in that painting. Nature is within you. The human body is taken from nature, and we are using it for this beautiful experience. Peace, shalom, and geta. Adios. Nuale nu pose. So many ways to, you know what I'm saying, say I'm out, but I'm out. Yeah. Yeah.